feminine in this Uriel collective is feeling shaky. They're doubting. They're trying not to doubt their intuition when it comes to this masculine right now. So what's going on with that? You see, I feel like the masculine's pretty confident in this connection. So it came at a surprise when they heard that the feminine has been channeling some anxiety about them being together. What's that all about? Let's get you the deets, my friend. If you're the masculine watching here, today, this Uriel collective reading is going to be center focused on me speaking to the masculine. So if you're the feminine here, then you're here to see the conversation I have with your masculine and helping them with forward movement from here. Simply by you watching it can give the energetic download to your masculine. Okay, so what is going on with this? It's interesting. This is the way I just did it is the way I do it in personal readings, not usually collectives. This is okay. So there's gonna be like 6 questions I ask. That's how I do it in personal readings. I ask 6 questions and I pull 6 sets of cards. We're gonna do it the way I do with my default. Okay. Number 1, what is this person's true intentions with you? So, okay. Remember guys, I do the whole download here with you on TikTok, so I don't do the fast forward thing. I mean, I don't fast forward on YouTube. These questions, am I explaining to the feminine what the masculine's thinking, or am I asking questions about the feminine for the masculine? Which one is it? I am explaining how, for these 3, okay, it's split in half, I got it, makes sense. These 3 are the masculine, I'm explaining to the feminine the answers. And then this is going to be the masculine's answers for what the feminine is doing. Okay. What are the masculine's true intentions with the feminine? So we have owl outwards. Wise seeing wise action, and Knight of Swords in reverse. They knew for a while the masculine was going in and out of the feminine's life. The feminine started questioning if they were just being played by the masculine. Really what was going on is the masculine was seeing everything that was going on in their life. And they had a lot of things they were channeling in and out. A lot of people. The wise seeking wise action let them know the truth. Yeah, there were other people that this masculine was figuring out what they felt for. Their intentions were never to mislead them or anything. But there is this sense of like the masculine wanting to tell them and explain to them more what was going on. It might be a moment of uncomfortability for further growth, but it doesn't feel separate. It doesn't feel like a destruction. It doesn't feel like an end. It feels more like an ego death. Interesting. The masculine intentions is to let the feminine know exactly what's going on and that they're not going anywhere. They might take their time. They might separate for further growth. It seems like this masculine needs a lot of alone time. So if you're going to be feminine here with this masculine, you have to understand the space of that. But of course, it doesn't mean ghosting. You guys are going to have to come to a compromise. And communication will be very imperative. More and more communication. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to be a bother. Ask questions. So what are the masculine's true feelings for the feminine? Because Intentions and feelings are different. Page of Cups, offers of loyalty, love, charitable, protection, like a protector. Seeing the true you. This masculine sees you and they love you for who you are. Don't take the silence, don't take any of that as you being nothing to them. It really is quite the opposite. This person, no matter if they talk to you or not, they think about you every day. I see this sense of the masculine realizing they see like this masculine knows they have to come. It's not coming to a compromise and talking with you doesn't mean they're forcing themselves to talk to you. It's like they became comfortable with being in hermit mode. This masculine became comfortable with just people not sticking around. And it's been long enough for you two now where you realize that's not going to happen. They see the true feminine and they don't want to change anything about the feminine. And they do have a real offer of loyalty and they know that, again, it's the balanced take of respecting space but still being communicative. Masculine's working on their communication skills. What's the feminine step one from here with the masculine? 23, defend to the end. It's worth the while. And it's an owl again, so we pulled owls twice. And then King of Swords, a bearer of good news. Somebody that knows a lot and is ready to learn more and share knowledge and gain knowledge. Don't give up. This masculine is bringing you forward movement. This masculine is reaching out to you. And you guys need to have a serious talk. You need to express and not be afraid of driving them away because they love you unconditionally. Yes, we have balance and we don't throw our emotions onto a person, but we do express. And we are to be heard and seen. And this king I see in front of me is a man that understands that. If you're masculine, somebody that identifies as a man. If not, then that just means you're masculine is somebody that sees the strength no matter what in you. And will encourage this. Open up to your masculine. They are going to reach back out to you and open up. Tell them what's up. Tell them if you're anxious. Tell them if you're nervous, etc. Talk about it. That's the step one for the feminine, and that's so the feminine can understand what's going on with the masculine. Now we'll do a flip, okay? So what is the feminine's true intentions with the masculine, okay? Forgiveness, reducing burden, the Queen of Swords, a kind and charitable person, okay? Interesting. I channeled that. That's not what this card means, but that is what you are. So it's just an added thing. They see you as the Queen of Swords is really strong, really strong king mind, survivor, lone survivor, but they can work with a team. They're not just a lone survivor. They can work with a team. And dormant aspects outwards. Okay. The feminine feels like they don't have something to give you. The feminine feels like they have to get a lot of more things into play before they would completely be good enough for you. They're working and realizing all of the strength they see in you is in them. They see you in a very high light. They see you as somebody that can go forward with or without them, and that it's not that it scares them, but like in a sense it does, because your hyper independence is extremely attractive but scary, because it's like they're used to people having attachments. They're used to trauma bonds and things like that, not somebody like you. And forgiveness, both of you don't have anything to be forgiven for. And sometimes this feminine thinks that they did things in the past that could affect the way you are with them now. It seems like both of you maybe kind of love bombed each other in the beginning of your dynamic. Really fast. Broke down a lot of doors. I mean, you could have just waited for the key, you know? And then they took back a lot of their energy. So there is a sense of the feminine being like, I wish I would treat you differently, but neither person has done anything wrong. This has all been divinely guided. Okay, it really, really has. And you have to relieve yourself of the burden of thinking anything about you is a problem and etc. You have to see the other person for who they are and allow the ego to shut up. So the feminine's true intentions are they completely intend to be a happy part of your life, and they want to have something to give you before they can be with you. But they don't want you to not be talking either. What are their feelings for you? Okay. They feel like they can't come to a compromise. Leaving conflict behind, they definitely, when they talk to you, they feel this weightlessness off them. You give them a lot of confidence, but then when you leave, also, a sense of that confidence goes with you. Like, the reason it's saying Two of Cups in reverse, inability to compromise, they feel like recently you haven't really been giving them the time of day, but they don't want to come off as like, you have to make me a priority. It should be because you want me to be a priority. With the Night Song, the hidden talents, they've really been trusting their intuition when it comes to you and not giving up. They've been trying to play it cool for a while. Red cardinals are a big four movement sign for the masculine. The masculine's going to get red cardinals. And when you see red cardinals, masculine, it's like you're feminine. There's something deep hitting their core. What is it going to be about? Yeah, about love with you. When you see a red cardinal, really? Okay. When you see a red cardinal, they're in a moment of having an intense, passionate thought of you. The energy intensity can go either way. It could be intensity of missing, of longing, or it could be intensity of just pure happiness and love. But when you see red cardinals, they are thinking of you, this feminine, in an intense form. The feminine's true feelings are that they want to leave conflict behind with the masculine and go forward, but they need a compromise. There has to be more communication. And they're not going to be asking this they're not going to be asking this in an egotistical way. Like, it's different. Both of your souls want to talk to each other. You've just put stagnation on this masculine because you've been figuring things out, but you figured it out and it's time to go forward. What's your step one, masculine, when it comes to your feminine? Strength outwards. You're honoring the strength of your divine masculine nature. You're keeping your word. You have what I call the skull aesthetic. And they really like that about you. They really like your physical body as well. So don't question that. Don't question anything about them liking you. King of Cups, give an offer of loyalty. This is a good person. This is a pure soul. I'm not saying that their human existence is a pure living form, but their soul is. None of us are pure here. But that soul, that light, that's different. Give an offer of loyalty. Honor the offer of loyalty you've already given. With the King of Wands in reverse, if you're feeling uninspired or dull within this connection or in life in general, well, I guess this is meaning more the energy intensity of like, don't talk because there's like, if you don't try to just make conversation. It's not reaching out when you're not feeling inspired. You should reach out because you want to. And that's the thing. You think all the time about them. You think about messaging all the time, and then you just wouldn't get around to it. So you really do want to message this person. It's not doing it out of uninspiration. If you have nothing to talk about, don't just sit there and make bullshit conversation. If you feel stagnation, talk about it. Respect each other's personal boundaries and space, but you can't believe in this, and the only reason you've stopped yourself is because you've been scared. You've been scared that this person's going to end up walking away. They're not. So, masculine, your step one from here is you need to open up more to the feminine. You need to open up more to the feminine. That's spirit saying that. All we can do, me and Spirit, is I can tell you, they can guide you, but you're the vehicle. You make your left path, right path decision, and then all we can do from there is reroute you. But masculine, you got this. And feminine, speak your mind. Speak your mind to your masculine. All organic. And don't let your actions overpower the words. Make sure you're balanced, make sure you're being clear, standing up for yourself, but also remember this masculine I'm talking about is not an abuser. It is not like anybody of your past. If this is resonating with you, this is a healthy, independent masculine. All right, that's what I got for y'all. This is beautiful. Hell yeah. Y'all got this. Let's get it. All right. Extra. What is our extra? Okay. We have Saturn's return. This is all about matters of the heart. It's definitely talking about not being demanding or restrictive, but coming to compromises, literally. The crown chakra is being resonated. It's resonating. The masculine is to bring a lot more clarity and talk about the nitty gritty. Don't be afraid to overwhelm, because our mind can make assumptions. So also make sure you're not making assumptions, masculine. Yeah, then it's saying if you have this stone, it's called the lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. LAPISLAZULI. It's a stone of communication. Being clear and thoughtful with your words, actions, intentions. And then this was, I believe, yeah, so the forward movement, again, that special little treat, masculine, if you're needing some form of being able to open up more and trust yourself and communicate, get that stone. And it's honoring your crown chakra, reaching out. And you guys are already in contact. It's honoring your crown chakra by practicing this is a big download. It's honoring your crown chakra to continue to give these compliments, to allow yourself to have your love showing expression be shown, because what I mean by that is we have two love languages, and people don't really like two set staple types of love languages. We have the love languages of receiving, but also giving. How do you like to show love? And you're a very expressive person, and a lot of people, you've held that back, so you're used to it. But don't do that with this feminine. They like when you express. They might go quiet sometimes because they're just not used to hearing it, but they really like when you express. And then this is for the feminine, surrender your heart, saying don't overthink when it comes to love. Don't worry, don't get hazy. Just take it day by day. It says if you're having trouble like reading and deferring your thoughts, write it in a journal. It says be present. And just don't overthink. This person, if they haven't reached out to you yet, like it's here. It's here. All right, and then I'm seeing this Taurus, so something about the masculine could either be honoring that bullheaded energy, or they have Taurus placement within their dynamic. Alrighty, that's what I'm doing all. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it. The courage reconciliation. You already know what it is.